not serious, right?
I don't know who at HYBE Geffen keeps naming these groups, but SAINT SATINE sounds like a fake perfume brand. And the worst part is, this group was already fighting for its life before the music even had a chance to speak, because originally, fans were calling them Prelude, which wasn't perfect, but at least it had some kind of mystery to it. It sounded unfinished in a way that made sense, like, okay, this is the setup, then they revealed the actual name and it's SAINT SATINE. I'm sorry, what are we doing? The official explanation is that Saint is supposed to represent musicality and charisma, and Satine is supposed to give soft, elegant, and refined energy. But that's exactly the problem. It sounds like a branding trick. It doesn't sound like a real group identity. It sounds like somebody put luxury and feminine into a generator and just picked whatever came out first. And people are already clowning it. Someone said it sounds like a lingerie brand launched by Walmart trying to seem expensive. Harsh. But I get it. Because the name doesn't feel iconic. It feels like an actual package. And that's my bigger issue with the whole thing. What is this group actually supposed to be? Because with KATSEYE, whether people like the rollout or not, there was a clearer pitch. Global girl group. Survival show. Different countries. K-pop training system. Western market. Very obvious experiment. With SAINT SATINE, it feels like HYBE looked at KATSEYE working and immediately said, okay, do it again. But smaller, messier, and make the name worse. Oh, and make sure to grab leftover girls from Dream Academy. The lineup is Emily, Lexi, Samara, and Sakura. Emily, Lexi, and Samara were already known from Dream Academy. Sakura was picked through World Scout, the final piece, from more than 14,000 applicants. And she's only 16. And I'm sorry, but why? Not saying a 16-year-old can't be talented. But why does HYBE keep acting like every group needs at least one minor? Illit debuted with young members. New Jeans debuted with young members. Les Seraphim had a minor at debut. KATSEYE had a minor at debut. And now SAINT SATINE has a 16-year-old standing next to women who are 20 and 21. And people are supposed to pretend that's not weird.
On the other hand, HYBE is very obsessed with minor, very obsessed with debut minors. I don't know what's their obsession with having to include a minor in the group, but we gotta stop. No, they always want to include children. I don't know what these companies' obsession is with children. Like, it has to come to an end. There is no child on this earth that should be working 14 or more hours a day. Like, I don't understand why they would want a 15-year-old to go through that every day. Not only that, right? But here's the thing. They already knew that nobody wanted Sakura in the group. So the fact that they wanted her in the group and they know that she was gonna get shitted on is crazy. If they really cared about Sakura, number one, they would never put her in the group for the reason I just said, her getting overworked. Number two, they already knew nobody really wanted her in the group. So y'all low-key set her up. And I feel like that's weird as fuck because she's only a child. And I just feel like, you know, she about to get shitted on by the entirety of the internet that's been keeping up with this shit ass prelude shit, and you gonna sit there and like do that shit. I just personally feel like, 'cause here's the thing, right? A lot of y'all think that a lot of us are hating on Sakura. Some people are hating on Sakura. I don't understand that. I personally have no problem with the girl herself. I mean, yeah, she can't sing, but it's not her fault that she can't sing. Like, they obviously just didn't train hard enough. I don't know, like, but I just feel like, yeah, she might not have all the talent, but I feel like hating on her not gonna do shit. We should actually be hating on the company because why would they set her up? Like, they already knew that Ayana was the best one to pick. They knew that. They knew she fit the group cohesively, visually. They knew she fit the group with the dance skills. They knew she fit the group with the singing. Her voice fits the group perfectly with the other voices in the group. I just don't understand it. No, I'm not gonna get to that right now. This is my thing. They really did set up the minor in the group. So you wanted a minor in the group that fucking bad? They wanted a minor in the group so bad and they can't even protect her. That shit is so unfortunate. Because now Sakura's getting all this fucking hate online, and like they had one job. I know I love Sakura. Like, I really feel for her. I really feel bad because like she's really getting shitted on right now. And I honestly feel like HYBE set the system up. Like, I honestly feel like she should have never made it because all this hate could have been avoided. And I just feel like if they was grown as adults with working brains and they weren't obsessed with these children that they always want in a group, I feel like a sensible human being would have been like, maybe we shouldn't put her in the group because this could happen. See, they don't ever think about the downsides of shit. They always just want the minor in the group. No, they always do this. But every group that HYBE makes, every group that these companies make, they always gotta have at least one minor. You can't never be a group without a minor in it. Am I right, guys? All these young 20-year-olds and then boom, you got the minor. Like, that don't make no fucking sense. They should have honestly picked the girl that's about to be 20, but it's okay.
Because what exactly is the creative reason she had to be the choice? The finale came down to Sakura and Ayana, and a lot of fans are already saying Ayana was robbed, or that Sakura feels out of place. There's even a whole discussion about how people think the lineup now feels uneven, especially vocally. And again, this isn't about attacking Sakura. The problem is the adults making the decision. Because if the rest of the group is grown, if the styling is going to be mature, if the branding is supposed to be soft and refined and sexy adjacent, then why are you choosing the minor? Why not choose the 19-year-old finalist? That's not a small question. That's literally the main question. And the music didn't help. Party Before the Party isn't horrible, but it doesn't feel like a debut-level statement. It sounds like a finale performance song, which it basically is. It's not giving this is the group you need to watch. It's giving we needed a song for the episode. The choreography seems to be the thing people are giving the most credit to, which makes sense because Emily is a strong dancer and the group clearly has performance potential. But a global girl group can't survive on the choreo is nice. Especially not when HYBE Geffen already has KATSEYE proving that these groups need clear positioning and strong songs, or the hate will never end. And that's what SAINT SATINE is missing. A reason. Are they supposed to be elegant? Are they supposed to be edgy? Are they supposed to be KATSEYE's softer sister group? Are they supposed to be more R&B? More Japanese market focused? More luxury coded? More teen coded? More grown? Because right now it feels like HYBE wants all of those things at once. HYBE is trying to keep the Dream Academy people, pull in the Japanese market, slap global girl group on it, borrow some KATSEYE hype, and still get the survival show mess people argue about online. Fine. That's business. But that's also the problem with HYBE's global group strategy. It feels too corporate. The girls themselves can be talented, the concept can have potential, but the rollout feels like a product launch before it feels like a group. Even the public reaction is basically split between I like some of the girls and what the hell is this name and why is the final member 16? That's not a strong first impression, because if people are spending more time debating the name, the age gap, and whether the final lineup makes sense than talking about the actual song, then the rollout already failed on some level. And honestly, I think HYBE needs to stop hiding behind global girl group as if that automatically means something. A global group still needs an identity. It needs a sound. It needs a lineup that feels intentional. It needs branding that doesn't sound like someone naming a candle. And it definitely doesn't need a 16-year-old added into a group with grown women just because K-pop companies are still obsessed with debuting minors. SAINT SATINE could become better. The members aren't the issue. But right now, the whole thing feels like HYBE trying to recreate the KATSEYE formula without understanding that the audience is already more skeptical this time. People watched Popstar Academy. They saw the training system. They saw the way these companies package girls into marketable archetypes. So now, when HYBE does it again, and the final result is a group called SAINT SATINE with a 16-year-old member and a song that doesn't really land, people aren't just accepting it. They're asking what the hell the point is. And honestly, same.